By the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face third down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They're going to the air in the first play. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Paul. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. And we're going to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
A completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Fires it to the wideout. Pass complete on a crossing route. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because of all the build-up and all the hype. Now you can just settle in and play your game.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When those counter plays are tough on a defense, the defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught on the outside. It's Stockton. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Down he goes. It's a sack. The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. Pop over the middle. It's Stockton. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Swung to the pass rush, a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They take reverse, looking for more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a sag by the senior.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Pulls it in. It's man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
1st and goal, handoff. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a 1-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Paul. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's bringing it back. Inside the 2. Touchdown, Irish. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Stockton. He's tackled at the 10. Not in good field position to start the drive. Offense comes back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And here's the handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Ball handed off. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a wide receiver screen.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This one down at the 15. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And on the carry, he's heading left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Caught on the outside. It's man.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? There's the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Paul. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. Coach, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's man. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far.